All right, Assalamualaikum and hi. Today I'm going to give a bit of what do you call it tips when it comes to writing AC. Okay, the first one is that when you are doing questions for paper one, you need to have these things sort out. You need to have a good grammar, um, good sorry, good flow of AC with appropriate words. What this means is that the words used in your essay should reflect the questions. If it's an article, you should use register for articles. If it's a letter, it should refers to a letter. So for question one, if you are talking about question one, most questions are formal. So when it's formal, the language itself need to be formal. So formal words, except for informal letter. All right. So since I'm talking about question one, let's look at example of question one. So this is a question for XPM 2019 trial, Negeri Sembilan. So if you look at the question during the last school holiday, so the last school holiday, you attended a workshop on how to be a good Samaritan. Your teacher has asked you to write an article for the school bulletin. So in your article, include the following. So let's check how many points do you need. So this is the first one, second one, third one, fourth, five, six, seven, 8 point, which you need to give your own, same like the fifth one, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then when writing your article, you must use appropriate format. Okay, so basically they already told you what kind of format that you need to write in your essay. So in this essay, the format that you need is to write the title as well to write your name. Now, you can write the title on top, in the middle, and then by your name. And then develop all the given point and give your own ideas. So this is the things that needed for your essay. So when it comes to article, it should be something a bit formal, and then it need to engage your reader so that the reader will get what you want. So in this case, is how to be a good Samaritan. Okay, since the point is already 13, there are 13 points. That's why the format is 2, and then the language is 15. So my advice and another advice that I would like to give to you guys is that try to follow it in order. Number 1, number 2 until number 13, because the examiner will mark C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, C7, C8, C9, C10, C11, C12, and C13. They are going to mark accordingly, so don't make them feel dizzy. So that's why my advice to write it from number 1 to number 13. All right, so that's it for question 1. And then okay, number 3, you need to have good grammar. You need to follow the flow of the essay. And then if you are writing a story, it should be a bit interesting. It should be a bit interesting. Make a twist. For example, try to make something unexpected so that it will engage the reader. But if you can't, it's okay. Just write a normal story. It's fine. But you need to have a good grammar and an appropriate word to be used. Okay. Another advice, if you are writing using a bombastic word, make sure, make extra sure that you know how to use them. If you don't, I'd advise you not to use it. That is my advice. It is better to use simple word correctly than use complicated word and it's wrong. Okay, so let's talk a bit about grammar. It's a bit late now, but I am going to give to you a simple one on how to write grammar to check. That's why when you have 45 minutes, 1 hour and 45 minutes to do paper two, make sure that you divide your time accordingly. So that you will have enough time to recheck your essay. So for question one, try to do it in 45 minutes. If you have done, go to question two or another hour. All right. So this is a simple one. Is, are, was, no, sorry. Sorry. Is, was, has, had, are, were, have, had. All right. So this one we'll do it in this way. This one we'll do it in this way. So for the top one, it should be singular. And then for the bottom one, it should be plural. So for singular example of singular is he, she, name of a person, Adam. For plural, they, we, we need to use I also, you pun. And then if name is like my family and I. Okay, so after this verb to be, the one in the what do you call it, circle. Okay, after is, was, are, and were, the verb, it should have either ing or ed, or what we call as participle. If irregular, it will become en, like taken, given, right? And then, for example, he is taking a nap. So after is, we use ing. Another example, if we use the ed or participle one, he was taken by a kidnapper. All right. So this one we use en. It depends on the sentence. It depends on the sentence. All right. For has, have, and had, for this three, it should be in participle, which is with ed or with en. Like I said just now, it's the same thing like this one. For had, if it's singular or plural, we will use had for past tense. All right, another part that I find a lot of students have made some mistakes is in the part of modal verbs and others as well. For example, after after would, must, will, should, shall, can, could. Okay, after this word, it should follow with a base form or root word. For example, okay, but I remember yesterday someone called me up and asked, okay, for example, everyone is singular. So this person called me up and said, why in the sentence everyone have? Since it's singular, it should be everyone has. So I add one more word this here, do, does as well. So I asked this person, why? Can you repeat? Can you tell me the whole sentence? So the whole sentence is does everyone. So when we talk about does, this is the one that triggers the verb. So that's why does everyone have, not have. Sebab dia because of the word does. So it because in this category. Okay, so I think that's all for now. If you find this type of sentences, meaning with singular plural, make sure that you use the correct one. If you have any question, you can ask in the comments below, and maybe I can clarify more in the next one. Anyway, to everyone that I have taught and still teaching right now, I hope you good luck. Do your best and try your best. Inshallah, we will get the best. Thank you very much. And again, good luck to everyone.